Billy, welcome to another video, and as you can see I am in Dubai, but I am also in quarantine. I've pretty much been in quarantine since I arrived 2 weeks ago. Initially we were allowed outside, but now the whole city, the whole country is in lockdown. So this weekend pretty much staying indoors, and I was considering as to whether I should even make a video this time around, considering that my channel's about skincare and hair and things like that. But you know, I think some level of consistency is good in this very difficult time. And my thoughts really are with everyone and anyone who has been affected and who will be affected in this horrible time. So let's all hope that this blows over sooner rather than later for everyone's sake. On a positive note, you know, if you are somebody who is suffering with skin problems, this is actually a really good time to do some healing. And even if you're not doing some healing, there are some things that you can do while we are sort of in isolation. These are things that I have been doing and they've been really helping me, and I really hope that they help you guys as well, or they give you at least something to do while, yeah, we're all kind of waiting for this to pass. So the 5 tips I'm going to share with you today are things you can do for your hair and for your skin. These are completely natural tips. Like I said, I really hope you're all staying safe and doing well, and yeah, let's just get on with it. So my first tip is just don't wash your hair. Seriously, I mean it, just don't wash it. The best hair mask that you can give your hair is its own natural sebum. And so in case you didn't know, the shampoo was only invented in the 1930s. There's lots of people to say that actually we don't really need shampoo and conditioner, and if anything, the shampoo and conditioner are what makes it dirty, because you're stripping away all this natural oils, causing it to overcompensate and produce too much of its natural oils, and that's why we get greasy hair. So why not make the most of this opportunity now to just not wash it? I actually experimented a little bit with no poo, which is no shampoo. I hate that it's called no poo. It's like, why abbreviate it in that way? But I kind of gave up because it just felt really gross to be walking around with greasy hair all the time. But at the moment, who cares? I can be as greasy and gross as I want. And actually, do you know what? It has not been that bad at all. So this is a whole week of not washing my hair. I have been doing some water washes, which obviously gets rid of like most of the grease, in order to really make the most of those kind of natural oils and the things that are just really, really good for conditioning your hair. So I've been pretty much creating my own sort of natural hair mask that essentially uses its own natural oils. The way I'm doing this is I'm using a ball bristle brush. This one is from Mason Pearson that I got as a birthday present a little while ago. I think you can also use tang teasers. It doesn't have to be something like this, but it does need to have something with thin bristles in it. So really get into the root of your hair and brush that natural oil all the way down into the ends, and keep doing that all the way through. It really helps to section out the hair as well. So sort of really get in the underneath bits of the hair. I've pretty much been doing this 2 or 3 times a day. You can also use your fingers if you only have wide tooth combs or hairbrushes. And the way that I would do this is you section out the hair with your fingers. You sort of clip your hair in like a scissor and really sort of draw down the natural oils into the ends of your hair. Obviously this is a bit more time consuming, but if you do that all the way around your hair and then just tie it up in a little scrunchie, and then you're kind of good to go for the rest of the day. I actually kind of like the sort of the slick back pony look. I'm just gonna see how long I can get with this and see if I actually do get to that stage when your hair does sort of start to self-regulate and you don't need to wash it ever again, which would be amazing. But anyway, let's see. But in the meantime, really think of your natural oils as a hair mask more than anything else. The second one is don't wear any makeup. Okay, that one is probably quite obvious and most of you are probably doing that anyway. But the reason I'm saying, you know, don't wear makeup is because if you don't wear makeup, you actually don't need to wash your face every single day. Like I said before, I have problematic skin, and sometimes it is just really, really good for your skin to just kind of be left completely alone. And I mean sort of maybe 2, 3, even 4, 5 days to just completely let your skin breathe. You know, of course you can splash it with some water and things like that, but I mean no cleansers, no toners, no moisturizers, nothing like that. Letting your skin completely just be. This is especially good if you are like me and you suffer from eczema or psoriasis or dermatitis, rosacea, even acne, things like that. Like sometimes it's actually really good to just leave your skin alone for an extended period of time. If you have skin problems, what you want to do when you're walking around outside is put makeup on it. But I would just urge you now to make the most of this time where you don't have to wear makeup, you don't have to see people, so you don't have to feel self-conscious. Completely look after yourself, take this time for kind of like healing, or if you don't need healing, just kind of leaving your skin to sort of do its own natural thing, which I think is really good for it from time to time. If you do want to see more videos about eczema specifically, or even just kind of natural skincare tips and sometimes also natural hair tips, then definitely do subscribe and like this video. Thanks. So my next tip is when you actually do get around to washing your face. So for me, it's been sort of 4 days now, then I would recommend washing your face with sparkling water. So this is kind of apparently a bit of a beauty secret that they've been doing in Asia, so sort of Japan and Korea, and I feel like the Koreans, like, they know their shit when it comes to skincare. So I'm just gonna do what the Koreans are doing, and I like to keep my beauty standards realistic, so that's why I am aspiring to be a K-pop princess one day. So there's a few different benefits to washing your face with carbonated water. So the bubbles, they do help to break up the dirt and excess oils in your pores. The second, fizzy water is actually vasodilatory, so that means your blood vessels open up in the surface of your skin. So I think this is also particularly important now if you are in quarantine, because it's likely that you are moving around much less than you would be, so you are not getting that blood flowing going. I mean, I certainly am not. I'm really bad at home workouts. I like to spend my time doing other more productive things. But the carbonated water will help to open up those blood vessels in the surface of your skin, which helps to bring nutrients to the surface of your skin. So the final thing is that carbonated water is slightly acidic. Now, your skin has a natural pH level of about 5.5, which happens to be around the same pH as carbonated water. Sometimes using plain water can actually be quite drying and cause an imbalance in the acidic mantle of your outer layer of your skin, whereas carbonated water will not have that. So that's another benefit of using carbonated water. Of course, you can use carbonated water whenever you want. I would recommend, though, maybe not doing it every single day, as doing it every day, it might be a little bit harsh if you have sensitive skin. So the way that you can wash your face with sparkling water is just get a bowl or something that is big enough to put your face in and pour this sparkling water into it. I've had my water in the fridge. You can keep it room temperature, it doesn't really matter. I like to keep it cold because I actually find it keeps it a little bit fizzier and make it a little bit more bubbly. And then what you do, you just get your face and put your face in that fizzy water for about 10 seconds. Once you've done that, you just use your normal cleanser that you used. I like to make sure that I have enough for 2 bowls of this water, so that, you know, if the first sort of bowl gets a little bit dirty, then I just pour it up again. And again, I just dunk my face in it and wash it out as if it was just like normal water. So my 4th tip is make yourself some face masks. And obviously, yeah, you could do face masks whenever, but like, bothered, and who has the time? I never do face masks, I really don't, but I have done a few this week. I'd really like to be able to show you some of the natural face masks that I do sometimes do when I'm at home. You can get really creative with some of the stuff that you have in your cupboard. I mean, I wish I could show you something that you could do with the stuff in your cupboard, but obviously I have no things in my cupboard because I don't live here. So I'm just gonna put in a clip here of somebody putting on a turmeric face mask, because I think those are probably quite good. Maybe I really shouldn't have included that since I can't show you, but anyway, or you can just do what I'm gonna do today, and that's just buy one. Now my 5th tip is, once you have washed your face with that soda water and you put on the face mask, what can you do afterwards to get your skin real nice and glowing? And that is to put on a nice oil mask. So my favorite types of oil to use on your face are, number 1, jojoba oil. I love it. I also really like to use rose oil, so I'll show you there. And that's what I've been using this week. Rose oil is particularly nice because it's very soothing. It helps to sort of reduce any unevenness, sort of redness in your skin. Jojoba is particularly good if you are prone to sort of more oily and spotty skin. But yeah, you can just slather that stuff on and just walk around with it and have a really greasy, oily face all day, but your skin is going to love you for it. So those are my 5 tips of things that you can be doing while you are in quarantine. If you have any other tips, please do leave them in the comments down below. And in the meantime, I hope you are staying well. Please look after yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. Bye!